What do you love more, your sport or tobacco industry products? The tobacco industry spends billions of dollars each year to market tobacco industry products to youth. It is no secret that tobacco products are harmful to your body. So for all those out there who are healthy, active, and exercise, why use a product that contradicts all those things that you do for your body? The tobacco industry wants to trap you into thinking that there's a direct link between your sport and recreation and their product. Don't you want to be the best you can be at your sport or recreational activity? Smoking accounts for over 45,000 deaths every year, which is the same number of seats as the entire Rogers Centre in Toronto. Your mother, father, sister, brother, friend, teammate, or coach. Tobacco-related deaths are the #1 cause of preventable deaths. Don't let them or yourself become a target of the tobacco industry. Even if you don't smoke yourself, another reason to have a tobacco-free sports and recreation policy is because secondhand smoke can be harmful to your game and yourself. It is estimated that each year, secondhand smoke kills 7,800 Canadians. With a number this large, we should be reducing secondhand smoke from every athletic and recreational facility. According to Stanford University, secondhand smoke in outdoor public places can reach levels as high as those found in indoor public places where smoking is permitted. Whether indoors or outdoors, there's no way to fully prevent the deadly effects of secondhand smoke unless it's fully removed. Implementing a smoke-free policy is not only beneficial for yourself, but for your whole team. It will increase both the short and long-term physical health of your teammates and put you one step ahead of the opposing teams. You will never have to worry about playing with high blood pressure, tobacco-induced fatigue, and shortness of breath. So what if a player on your team does chew, or a parent smokes on the sidelines of your team's games? Taking action in creating a tobacco-free sporting event or implementing a tobacco-free policy on your team is the best way to protect yourself and your teammates. When implementing your tobacco-free sports and recreation policy, make it clear that you are not against tobacco users, but rather the tobacco industry who made them start. Remember, when you implement a tobacco-free sports and recreation policy, you are actually helping tobacco users in quitting. So how would you implement a tobacco-free policy in your community? Start by making a proposal for a tobacco-free policy in your municipality or sports facility. Highlight the benefits of not smoking and why there is no room for tobacco in sports and recreation. A good time to start would be at the beginning of the season so that it's a fresh, new train with your team. Remember, if you're not passionate about the cause that you're advocating for, it will be hard to get support from your target audience. You don't need to be offensive or controversial, but do outline the main messages of why tobacco-free sports and recreation would be beneficial for your sport and recreation and community. If there is already a policy within your community, make sure it's being enforced. If it is not, maybe you could do some legwork to promote the policy. Some easy ways to do this would be to make some signs to put up around athletic facilities or tell your coach and/or staff so that they can help promote the policy. After having your policy prepared, make sure your peers are educated on the harmful effects that tobacco has on the human body. Your staff, coach, and teammates should be aware of the dangers that tobacco has within the realms of sports and recreation. Some helpful ways of introducing your policy would be to host a team meeting using the toolkit and fact sheets. These resources can be found on our website about tobacco industry products and tobacco-free sports and recreation. Make sure parents, players, staff, and spectators know that this policy is not a personal attack on smokers, but rather a way of protecting participants within a healthy activity.
It's now time to take the pledge.
At your team meeting, get your coaches, staff, and teammates to sign the tobacco-free pledge sheet. Examples of this can be found on our website, so that your policy can come into full effect. If your key messages have been promoted positively within your organization, more participants will be open to taking the pledge. As a part of your team meeting, come up with rules and regulations regarding tobacco and your team and organization, and come up with consequences if the policy is infringed on that everyone has agreed to. Policy, contact your local health unit with any other questions, concerns, or for extra support that you may need. After all your hard work and planning has been put into making the policy, make sure you review your policy proposal a few months after it has been put in place to make sure it's being followed properly. If not, be sure to review it with your team or organization so that it remains at the forefront of your team. Play, live, be tobacco-free. Fight the tactics the tobacco industry uses to get youth to use their products. In order to excel at any athletic sport or recreational activity, tobacco industry products cannot be a part of your life. To your team or organization from using tobacco products and from the deadly effects that come from exposure to secondhand smoke. Make the change now and play, live, be tobacco free.